Now this might come as a surprise, but I'm going to show you the perfect antique dealer's car, and something that cost less than 2,000. In fact, this is worth about 1,500 quid. I think it's gorgeous. It's getting on a bit now. I mean, it's about 18 years old, but the body gets better as the years go by because you don't see very many of these things around. And I own this car, but I kind of own it by accident. I didn't go and buy it. I'll explain more in a minute, but let me tell you why this is the perfect antiques dealer's car. You don't need a van, you don't need an estate car, you need a cool, pillarless, classic Mercedes-Benz. And when I say pillarless, this is what I mean. Might have a bit of a noisy engine, just the way they are. Here we go. Watch those side windows. Passenger side. Now the rear. And there is the pillarless, and that is just a timeless classic Mercedes shape and design. And just imagine the stuff you can get through there. And let me tell you, you really can get stuff through there, because I've been driving this car for 2 days. I've had all sorts of stuff: paintings, chairs, ladders. What else have I had? Easels, small chests, tools, boxes. It's unbelievable. And as well as that pillarless design, which allows you to put stuff in it, it looks rock and roll. And I think you'll agree, it really does look rock and roll, especially for 1,500 quid. And in the sunshine. Look at these pictures. I took these a couple of days ago when I took this car in part exchange against my vehicle. So that's how I came to own, for £1,500, this Mercedes CLK 270, big thumping diesel from 2003. I can't begin to tell you how impressed I am with this car. It goes like the clappers. It's incredibly smooth and refined, yet it'll do 35 to the gallon on average, maybe 40 miles to the gallon on a nice long run. So it's got plenty of grunt to it. It's powerful, comfortable and economical. And as well as that, the seats fold down at the back, giving you copious amounts of space. I'll show you all of that space in a minute, but in the meantime, let me just walk you around the car. This is what 1,500 quid buys you in the world of classic modern Mercedes-Benz. It's a 2003. The number plate doesn't go with it. The number plate's probably worth £1,000 or so. But anyway, 2003, it's a 270 CLK. So it's a diesel engine, pretty cheap to maintain, especially if you use recycled parts, lots of availability. And look at the trim. This is the elegance trim from Mercedes. And I can tell you, that leather, and it's all leather, has barely worn. It's been touched up here and there, but look at the walnut. It hasn't even faded. 160,000 miles of good use, well serviced, well maintained. A few chips on the paint here and there, but that's all right. Kind of makes it more usable to me. Anyway, let me show you on the inside and how these seats fold. Very simple. Look at the trim. It's gorgeous. So with all the windows down, it's fabulous driving. Just fold that there. Pull that one up. Good Mercedes build quality here. Actually, Mercedes were making very good cars back then, 2003. They struggled a little bit in the 90s, but 2003 is okay. Okay, that's one down. Next one down, and you can see there's a big void now which goes right into the boot. Cool thing. I can tell you, I had 15 paintings in there the other day. And look at the boot. Look through there, all the stuff you can cram in, and then you can go through the driver's door and look what you can do. Look through. It's just marvellous. Dogs love it as well, by the way. Where's Rosie? There she is.
Come
Oi.
on, Rose. Rose, in the car.
You see, it's a great dog car as well. And with an old Mercedes like this, you don't have to be precious with the thing. You can use it and abuse it. They are bomb-proof. This probably gives you a better idea of the space. Look, I mean, there's height here as well, so you can pile loads of stuff in there through the windows, pull the seat forward, you get even more in. I promise you, and I know this from personal experience, you get more in a coupe like this with the pillarless windows than you do a much bigger saloon car. And once you've rammed everything in, seat back, jump in, this is the view you get. And all for around 1,500 quid. They are for nothing. I don't know why everybody doesn't have one. Anyway, I'm David Harper. Until next time, cheerio. Come on, Rose.